Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Goodwill shopping day, kicking off with the big Goodwill in Portland. So this location was actually closed for about a week, so I haven't been here in a while. So I'm hoping that all the stuff that they did not get to put out for a week is still rolling through the stores and we have extra stuff to go through. So we will see. Starting out in the art aisle, like always, and it looks like it has been already really picked through. This I thought was really cute, but I don't know if it's well done enough. So I'm gonna pass on it. But it's on board. I like the shape of it. This I thought was kind of interesting. This is the store I get a lot of like hobby art that I can sell for like 18 to 24 bucks. This one is a no. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I wonder what people are thinking when they choose like their subject matter. So I've managed to find a couple pieces. So this one says Dwell in Peace. I thought it was really pretty. It's $8. This one I got for the frame because it's a very interesting size, a metal frame. So not so interested in the print. And then this, I've been selling a lot of picture frames, and this one is in pretty good shape. This dude is so cute. I may get this for my son's room. It's really well done and cheerful, and he likes colorful art. Looks like a myrtle wood container, $3.99. Definitely has some wear, and myrtle wood is hard to revive because it's so shellac. So this is a maybe. These are lovely. What are they for? At first I was like, oh, do they hold toast? But no, I'm not sure what this grill here is, or the grate. And then there's these pieces as well. Well, they have considerable like discoloring, and I don't think that's something you can maybe rescue. So I'm not sure what the finish is. I don't know if it's actually silver. I'm not usually attracted to pictures like this, but this one is so ornate and interesting. It would be a nightmare to clean up, although some people probably wouldn't. The amount of vintage inspired replicas out there is staggering right now. These are really well done, but they are definitely not vintage. They're new. This is really cute, $6.99, and it is Target. Man, Target has been fooling me lately. Look at how full the trinket aisles are today. And there's a whole nother aisle on top of these too. This is a pretty vase, $3 as is, probably because of all the crinkles, or the crackles. So this is a pretty vase. It is $3 as is, maybe because of all the crazing crackles. So I need to check it over. Someone's starter pottery came through. My goodness, it's gonna be fun to see how many of these pieces are left over next week when I'm back at the store, because I usually come here weekly. It's fun to kind of track how quickly things sell. So I haven't been picking up people statues, but I feel like this one is an exception because I've never seen this style before. It's really interesting. It's $3. A cute painted pot for $2. Love, the colors are so vibrant. Okay, this is a yes. Okay, what is this cat thing? Cats just want to have fun. Well, that's adorable. It's actually ceramic and signed, $7. That is too cute. This handmade piece is very strange and giving, I feel like, Stranger Things vibes. Weird. So it is $4.99. To check it over to make sure it doesn't have any chips, because it's just like one of those pots where I feel like it would have a lot of chippies because it's so raised. So I hate the smell of incense, as you guys can imagine, but people love it. And this one is really nice. $3.99. This is going in the cart. So much studio pottery here today. $2.99 for this really pretty blue bowl. What is this guy? $1.99. Just some sort of stone object. More pretty pottery. These are $5 each. I think this is, yeah, a wall pocket. $3.99. Oh, it's this way. It goes this way. It's definitely not my favorite color palette, so this is a pass. More of that hideous pottery. Should I take it over to the rest of the pile, just in case someone wants the whole set? So far, I'm just finding one of these, but I may put in the cart just in case the other one is in the glasses aisle. This piece is weird in all the right ways. It's $2.99, handmade by Lynette. Well, Lynette, I like your vision. Oh no, It would have had a second handle. That would have been so cool. What a bummer. This dude is kind of cool. $4, hangs on the wall. Nicely rustic. This is an adorable cat box. It is $3, more than I'd like to spend, but it's very cute. This is really nice. It's definitely worn right there, but it seems like it has all of the stone pieces intact. Okay, I need to open it up. So I just grabbed a couple things off of the new cart. So this guy looks pretty old, $2.99. And then I also grabbed this off of the shelf. Pretty shellac painted box. And then I grabbed this off of a new cart too, and it has the pieces in here, so I gotta count them up and see if they're all there. This is a nice hammered copper piece, $5. I've sold styles like this before, so I think I'm gonna put in the cart and decide later. Just pulled some fun things off of the new carts. These little stone figurines, and then this for my son, and this adorable little elephant, and this little vase that is from Portugal. I thought it looked like it might be Portuguese. So this piece is handmade, geometric, very cool. I wonder if it fits a wine bottle. It says as is, so I'm not sure what the as is. Maybe it's these spots right here. Now I feel like this could be an exception to my brown pottery rule, like no brown pottery, because this one is so interesting. OMG, this fish is incredible. It is ceramic, so well made. Such a shame that he has a broken fin there because it's like 3D. This is a fantastic piece. A few years ago, I would have bought this so fast because I was obsessed with granny blankets. And this has kind of gone out over the years now. $6.99 though is a really good price for it. I feel like my grandparents had these on the wall because my grandpa was a golf player. They're definitely vintage. So I got excited about this fish dish because it's made in Italy, but he has some chips on his fin. So again, another fish thing I can't bring home. So there's two things at Goodwill always prices very high. One are coaster sets. They're always so expensive. This is $8. And napkin rings are always like $8. I don't know why those two things are always very expensive at the Goodwill, but every time I go to a store, coasters and napkin rings are priced way outside everything else. I want this thing so badly. I don't need it, but it's just so cool. No idea what this does. It's $25, but it's amazing, and it's in the like plant pot aisle. This is why you go down every aisle, because you'll find gems like this. Not exciting, but I grabbed one of these bendy tripods for my car. Like I want to keep it in my car because I use the one in my studio all the time. So it's nice to have two different ones so I don't have to bring it in and out. But my card is looking so colorful and interesting today. These are the types of art pieces I struggle to leave behind. It is $2. It is so funny. Debating on picking this up. Obviously my son is well past needing this, but they can go for a lot on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm already making good use out of the tripod. I found a quiet area that I can go through my cart. I think most of the things I'm planning to take home, I gotta look them over for chips and stuff. Oh, I just saw a new cart roll out. Okay, pause. Okay, so there was nothing in that cart, so I didn't need to technically pause, but you never know. So anyways, found a spot that's quiet, then we'll go through my cart. So these are the things I'm putting back. Unfortunately, this is missing one of the pieces, and it's $30. So if it was less than that, I might do it and just try to find the missing piece. But for 30 bucks, that seems steep. These I feel like are just too worn on the top. This guy, one of the cracks is not like crazy and it's an actual crack. And then this guy is not as excited about based on the colors as much as some of the other pieces. So these are all of the yeses. So here's how it looks staged. Much prettier than just a pile of stuff. Somehow I missed this cutie pie. It has a little bit of scratching right there, but I feel like I could fix that with my paint pens. It's $2.99. Mushrooms. Are you guys ready to lose your minds? It's an original painting of shells and a lovely shopper who I see often when I shop here. He said, "Hey, Andi, they just put this out." As I was walking up to the register, he's like, "I think this is for you." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, anyways, coming home. So that stop was really good, and that art piece is definitely the highlight of it. So one of the benefits of everyone on the internet knowing what you're into is that they keep their eyes out for stuff that you collect. So thank you again for that shell painting. So anyways, I got a bunch of good stuff. A lot of it will go to my booth. A few things will go on Etsy, but this is just stop one of today. So more thrifting to come. So next up is my favorite thrift store in all of Portland, Village Merchants. I haven't been here in ages. I got a parking spot in their lot, which is not something that happens every time. So I'm hoping that means I'm gonna get something good. This picture is gorgeous. I have so many flowers in my garden right now that I would love to put in this. $16. Pictures just don't sell and I don't really need it. A pretty fish painting for, let's see, $12. The colors are really deep and vibrant. Now this may be embarrassing to say, but I have seen Barry Manilow in concert, and I do love some of his songs because I grew up with them. So I'm very tempted to get this record. This metal piece is really cool, $12. Looks like it's on a saw blade. I haven't found needle points in ages. $12 each. I try to avoid the ones that are kind of old-timey like this. So I'll probably pass on them, but I do like the dark background. This ceramic cat is adorable. $6. Seems to be in good shape. Must be a planter because of the hole. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this. I love this painting of sheep. It has a little bit of a flaw there. It is, how much is it? It is $24. It's a little bit more than I want to spend. It's really good. This I will grab is the sweetest little lake cross stitch. Some fantastic pottery pieces. None of them are quite at the price point I would need for resale, and I don't need any myself. This mug, I love the exaggerated handle. It's so fun. This is a nice basket for displaying in my booth. It is $5. A few new things I'm going to introduce to my booth space, like some new merch, and I'm trying to decide what I want to put them in, and this could be really good. This blanket is incredible. The colors are so vibrant. I just love the tones they put with the blue. It is a synthetic type of yarn, which is durable, but I don't love the feel of it. And of course, I'm trying not to pick up any blankets anymore. I have a cupboard full of these type of blankets. So pass on this. It is, let's see, $39. That helps me passing. It's so pretty though. Dear Lord, this woman is terrifying. She is 24. So if you want to be scared to death every day, 24 is your price. Well, you know, I would find a shell piece here if there was one. This is $12, probably newer. So I'll pass on it, and I do not need this because I don't do a lot of entertaining. I wish I needed this table because it is fantastic. I like the base too. So I'm very tempted to get this painting. It's only $16, but it's really, really big. And you know I struggle to sell big art. I'm so silly. This piece was underneath of the other one. So I'm gonna get both of them. I definitely like this piece a little bit better than this one, but I still think this one's worth picking up. Somebody needs to come get this Florentine desk for only $99. Wow, it's so good. Oh, here's, I'm like, where's the handle? Oh, it's smooth, and it has just the right amount of patina. I wish I shipped furniture pieces like this. I've always wanted to find one of these in the wild, but $59 seems steep for that. This is lovely. $8. Definitely a newer souvenir piece. Oh no, I nearly made it out the store, and then I found this shell bag for $8. I mean, this has to be a yes, right? So at Village Merchants, I just got those two little cross-stitch, like needlepoint things, and now I'm heading into Value Village. So I got in the store and immediately saw a bunch of new carts, so I just grabbed what I could. and then got a basket. So I got this as a riser for on top of stuff in my booth. And then this, I really like the frame, not so much the art print, but I think I can get the art print out based on that back. And then this little guy is so retro. You push this button and it's one of these like memo pad things. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is not me dreaming. This is real life. Doll horses, what? I am going to faint. My goodness, the bag aisle is giving today. Look at these adorable needlepoint little pillows for Christmas. Well, those doll horses were absolutely worth me coming here today. I can't believe it. Is this my lucky day? Okay, well, maybe not on these. $20. Good grief, that's insane. Wow, okay, these are a pass, sadly. This frame is incredibly solid. It weighs a ton, $2.99. I like the brass and the copper and silver detail, though I don't know if this style is desirable like all the mixed metals. But I think I'll give it a try. Not vintage, but very cool. This is made entirely out of paper. Love all these little prints. I've been selling so many of them lately. $2.99 each. This one, I can't tell if that's inside. I think that's inside. Okay, so that one's a pass. And I don't necessarily love the white frame on this, but the price is right. So this is a maybe. So I just rated another new cart and I got this crazy looking dude. Price is a little bit higher, but for Thanksgiving rather, he could be really cute. And then I also got this big singing bowl. And my sister and brother-in-law are starting to do sound baths, and I think that they might want one of these. So I just found this Fostoria piece. It is $14.99. Comps are, looks like maybe in the 40s. So not sure about this. I don't know how this stuff does. I know nothing about this type of glassware. So this is adorable, but I don't think the butter would fit nicely in there without getting smushed. I'm not sure what they were thinking because it's definitely a butter dish. So I'm in the blanket aisle and I found two of these, which are actually really nice, like nicely made, very soft. Seem to be in good shape, except for a few like pulls here or there. They're 10 something a piece. So here's the second one. I'm not sure where they are from because I can't find a tag on them. So I don't need a blanket, but I kind of want it. Looks like someone went through their cart in this aisle. Sadly, his ear is gone. This though, this gal, I'm tempted to pick it up for my mom because you guys know we have a very Catholic side of the family and we have a lot of stories about nuns. Well, now I'm regretting not getting a full cart and just getting a basket. Every time I go to the thrift store, I wish for mushroom art, but sadly this is not what I had in mind. I should have been more specific because finger painting doesn't count. This is great, original painting. Oh, $10, goodness gracious. What size is it? I need to bring my tape measure with me. It might be worth 10. I have a coupon, so I'll guess I'll get it. So I have a couple of art pieces I'm not sure about, like this one. It's metal, like it's actually brass, and this part is metal as well, painted, but the bottom is kind of mangled, which it's not really showing up as well on camera, so I'm not sure about it, but it's only $4.99, and I've never seen something like this, so we're just gonna put it in the basket. But this one is really well done. It is a sea turtle, at least I think it's a sea turtle, and it's actually painted, framed, and it's only $4.99. So I don't know about this guy either. I feel like I found so many like sea creature pieces of art today, that like tiny shark one and the octopus, and then rounding it out with this guy. I think it's just too nice to pass up. And then the final one is this one. It actually has, these are like real plants on top of what looks like maybe watercolor or paintings. I don't know. This is $9.99, so a little bit more. I don't love the blue. There's all this info on the back, which you guys know I love when art comes with information. So this is like a hard one to decide on. I should pass it up. If this wasn't blue and this was maybe like wood, I would probably get it. So this is, I don't know. Not sure about this one. Dear Lord, look at these shells. Wow. These are absolutely giant. I feel like this would take my shell addiction to the next level, and I'm not sure I'm ready to go to the next level with this yet. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. They're $4.99 each. Nice basket too. This is a very interesting picture. It's nicely made, but the top is a little too heavy. Plus it's $10. So I think this is chalkware. So I may pick it up because it's pretty good quality and heavy. And then I also like these elephants, less the big one compared to this little guy. I like this little dude a little bit more. So I probably don't need to get the elephants, but I am gonna get this one. I think the only thing I'm probably not gonna pick up is this guy. He's $10.49, even though I have a coupon. Not as excited about him as the other stuff. So that last stop at Value Village was incredible. I can't believe I got 3 doll horses. I'm still riding that high. It was incredible in all 3 different colors. Orange, blue, and like a beigey color. Or I should say like nude wood. Nude wood? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just so geeked up, as you can tell. Also, I probably should tell you that we are heading into Goodwill. So I just grabbed this off of a new cart. These used to sell really well for me, and I haven't sold one in a while because I haven't found one in a while, but it looks like there's some hot glue there that I have to get off. So that part is a bummer. I mean, I can get it off with like a heat gun, but do I want to tackle that? This is a very fancy set, although it's missing its top, and also it's really gross. Do they use that as a planter? They must have. Is this a carved Indian box? No, it's an old school photo album. Another wood box, but it looks like someone painted it, which I do not support. It probably would have been better just left wood. So I think I'll probably get this basket. I think it was $2.99. Yeah. So for my booth, because I have a few things I want to put in a basket like this. This mug is insane. Look at his face. Wow, that is crazy. It is $7 though, which is more than I usually spend on a mug, but it's pretty special. These glasses actually say Italy on the bottom, $2.99. I sell pairs of glasses all the time. I may have to get these. They're really cool. These are pretty. Set of 4 for $4.99. How is colored glass doing for everybody now? It used to be so hot, and I feel like it slowed down to a crawl. A very sparkly, iridescent butter dish. I looked it up, and they're not really worth a ton. It's $3.99, and they were selling for in the $18 to $24 range on eBay. This is an exquisitely made bowl. $7.99. Look at the precision cutouts and the glaze placement in between. It's beautiful. I'm not going to get it because it's so fragile, but I definitely appreciate what they did. This is a cute little piece in the appliance aisle. The frame though is terrible, so you'd have to reframe it. Okay, so I'm walking out and all I got was the basket. I put the glasses back. They were beautiful, but I feel like they have a few like internal flaws in the glass that might turn a buyer off. So decided to pass on them. But this basket, super excited about. I know it's not exciting for you guys, but when you find the exact thing that you want for a display piece in your booth, is a hallelujah moment. So we're back home and actually in my messy bedroom. I'm on the floor and I wanted to show you guys the things I'm planning to put in that basket that I thrifted. It's these little teeny tiny specimens. Now, I usually don't buy new stuff for my booth. I usually just stick with vintage stuff or close to vintage stuff. Definitely always secondhand. But some of my friends do add kind of newer items like specimens. They do rocks, things like that. And I love these myself. I am very into these. I have always been into specimens. My husband and my son really love any sort of bug, butterfly, anything. So I thought, okay, I'll try these. I'm going to try these, see how they do. So you can get them for about $1.50 a piece if you buy like a big bulk set, and then they can sell for, I'm going to try $8. I'm going to see how they do. So they're just stuff that just pays the rent And it's just like in an impulse buy for a parent maybe who has their kid coming through thrifting with them or shopping with them, and they want to, you know, give them something from the store. And why not a bug? Because they're really cool. So anyways, this is like my new venture into something that's a bit new or is new that I haven't done before. So we'll see how they do. So next I am going to put some pictures and prints in the frames that I got today. And I'm also going to touch up the glaze right there with my paint pens. And here's how it looks finished. I think it turned out really nice. So for the very big picture frame, I have this book that I got. And ooh, I kind of like this one. That's full of all of these cartoons and prints. So I think I'm just gonna pull one of these bigger spreads and see how it looks in there. So a lot of funny ones in this book. I bought it because I wanted to cut it up for picture frames. So this is a really good one too. They're all so good. Okay, now I'm going to get lost just looking through this book. Next thing I'm going to do is put the hanging mechanisms on this one and this one. Now this one technically has it, but this is not ideal hanging spots. So there's a little bit of room up here. So I'm going to put one of these on. This one is pretty narrow, so we'll see if I can fit this on. If not, then I have another style. This one is thicker, so this absolutely will go there. So this one turned out good. This one is going to need this type because I tried it and it already came through. So this is the type with the little nails. Ta-da, all better. So I realized as I was editing this video, I totally forgot to film the clothes. So it's the next day. Here is your clothes. But before I let you go, I want to tell you about this adorable little brass elephant that I got from one of my reselling friends. She specializes in brass hauls and drops. Her feed on Instagram is incredible, so you should definitely check her out. But she had another one of these little like blocky brass elephants that I don't ever see, and it matches the other two that I have. So now I have a family, and they're just so cute. So I want to share them with you. Okay, so that's all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next thrifting and decorating video. Take care.